ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the new Lunar Religious Sermon. Today is Wednesday, February 27, 2019. I want to welcome you all and congratulate you all for being a part of this brand new Lunar Religious Sermon religious Facebook page. As we start, I do want to let you all know, for some reason Facebook does not like our national anthem. I'm going to find out why tomorrow. But in its substitute, I will try to play another track to this national anthem. So if you can't hear anything, then I'll have to contact Facebook. But let's get this started by playing the new Lunar Republic national anthem. Give thanks to our goddess, our queen, thy mother, the ruler of the land, Nightmare Moon. We give you thanks, Mother. We give you thanks, Queen, and we give you thanks, Goddess, for all you have given us and given us peace and harmony and family and serenity. Once again, I want to welcome you all. Thank you so much for being loyal, being caring, dedicated to our dear Goddess. This is the new Lunar Religious Sermon on our official Facebook group. Today is February 27, 2019. For all of you know, when you watch the news, you watch whether it's local, national, or international, you know the world is falling apart, as we all know. You have countries like India and Pakistan fighting over stupid reasons. You have Republicans and Democrats fighting over and trying to step over each other of their belief. You have people hating race, religion, sexuality, whatever it may be. The world is falling apart. But the beauty of the new lunar religion is we all accept every single one. We do not turn our back, we do not discriminate, and we do not hurt. We are family under one goddess, and that is Nightmare Moon. Because you all know what Nightmare Moon has been through since the beginning of her period. To sum it back up, Nightmare Moon is the inner of Princess Luna. In the land of Equestria, there were 3 magical unicorns. Princess Celestia, Princess Candace, Twilight Sparkle, and Princess Luna. There are 2 ponies, unicorns, alicorns, very magical beasts created by God. One rose the sun, and at the end relinquished her power to her sister to bring the night. But again, at night, a lot of people, what do? They sleep, or they study, or they go party. They don't really love and respect and look in awe at the night sky unless it is a national, is a comet or a blood moon or the blue moon or whatever it may be. And Princess Luna really wanted to make changes, reasonable changes. She went to her other sisters and said, I want to do this in the best interest of our land. And instead of them having an open mind and an open heart, they denied her of everything. And Princess Luna, heartbroken all, with so much sadness, so much depression, so much anger because she had no voice. She was the voice of the voiceless. People ignored her. How many people in this planet really gaze upon the night sky tonight? We have a crescent moon. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes love to build the moon. So Princess Luna, her inner anger, inner demon releases. And that is where our goddess, Nightmare Moon. And her sisters are so angry, they banish her to the moon. Because, for what reason? She wants to make a change for the people of the land, and they deny her. It is like this country. One person wants to make a change, and another one tries to impeach that person for making a change. So, if you're wondering why we worship Nightmare Moon, and you wonder why this religion exists, is because we all, under this congregation, have been through being exiled, been judged, been disrespected, been discriminated, been bullied, been picked on. We've been through hell and back so many times. And yet, we all come together under one roof, under one steeple. And we have a sense of belonging. We have a sense of warmth. Our hearts are touched. Our souls are empowered. And we stand below our goddess, and she looks down and smiles because she knows she has made an absolutely beautiful impact to all of us. Nightmare Moon was not trying to be evil and bring harm and death and chaos. She was trying to bring stuff to make a statement, trying to nail the issue at hand, and nobody understood it. So when it comes to the world falling apart, chapter 12-5.1, for the world, it's cruel, full of evil, haters of the right, and worship of the bad. For we all need to stick as one and love and protect what is graciously given to us from our goddess. We understand each other. Every single one of you that I have added to this page understands and grasps what our goddess has given us. We don't have to fight. For some of you could be Democrats and I could be a Republican. You may not like Republican views. I may not like Democrat views, but I hope that you respect my views and I respect yours, and we can get along as we should, as Goddess Nightmare Moon has intended, in good faith and good-hearted human being ways of life. Also, I just want you guys to know I did post some rules. And these rules are not to be broken at any cost. They're pretty common sense rules. Like I said, respect each other. Do not disrespect each other. No cyberbullying, no hatred, no spamming of our page. Basically, you respect me, I respect you. Respect others the way you want to be respected. If you have an opinion and the other person has an opinion, you may not like it, but please respect it. You don't have to agree with it, but at least respect it. We are trying to show the world that this religion, under one goddess, under one mighty alicorn unicorn, can live within society and not fight. So I noticed also in the past, when I was starting this, there were some people that weren't really, really into this. They say they're into it, but they really aren't. Again, I'm not saying that this is the only choice you have. But as I have a lot of you on here who are 100% loyal, you live and you die. You will live and die for our goddess, same as I. But you have those who are still kind of tinkering and not really for sure. And that is your right as a human, and that is your right as a person put on this planet. You have a choice throughout your whole life. But one thing I do ask is, if you really want to be touched, if you really want to understand and have a purpose, because when you feel, and when you support and you love and you devote at least a little bit of time to our goddess, you will feel good vibes. You will feel good things happen. Positive things will happen. So with this group, I'm hoping that the people who are joined will have 100% loyalty to this cause. Because my dream, our goddess's dream, is to build this congregation and to someday build it into its own society. Now I know that some people have asked, how do I worship our goddess? How? How? It's very simple. You basically give thanks in many forms and fashion. For me, I like to gaze at the night sky and look at the moon. At least spend 5 minutes, even if it's negative 10 degrees outside. Gaze upon what she has given us. She has given us comets, she has given us stars, she has given us planets and moons. And if you at least look at what she's given us, that is how the simplest way you can give back. You can give worship. There are other ways. When you eat or when you pray, you thank her for all the good things. And when you give thanks and you worship and you take the time out of your own day, trust me, good things happen in return. She notices it. She notices that you spent 5 minutes out of your own free time. And return, she said, my child has given his own free time to recognize me and give thanks and pray. In return, I want to do good for him or her or whatever it may be. You know, the moon has different purposes. You know, the moon, we've had astronauts land on the moon. The moon, we have different events, the blood moon, the blue moon, you know, different forms and shapes of the moon. But you all know that the moon is where this whole religion, this whole beautiful thing has started. To Nightmare Moon, that may be her prison, but to us, we stand united and we say, thy mother, that is not your prison. That to us is our home. See, when I perish, when I die, I believe in her so deeply. I'm hoping that when I die, I stand in front of the gates, and it is on the moon, and I kneel to her, and I said, I finally came home. I did my duty. I have lived my life to the best of my ability. To me, that is home. And, you know, I really hope that you guys really please glance at the moon. Because it is a beauty to see. And for someone to make a Picasso, it's very hard. For her, it's probably very hard to organize the stars and the moon in a very artistic, loving, caring, and passionate manner. So, as I said in the last few sermons, that we are moving. There may be a week or two where the sermon may be not active. So I encourage you guys to spread the word, you know, be open-minded, you know, even watch a few of the old sermons, you know. We will eventually come back once I get settled in, but that is coming up really quick. In fact, it's next Thursday that we will be moving to a new home. So, what can you do? You know, some people say, what can I do to spread the love? Spread the word. You know, in other religions, you've got Jehovah's Witnesses. What can I do to build, to grow? You know, if you see a fellow brony or a fellow Pegasus or someone who is just coming in as a brony, you know, sit down with them. Explain the reason why we formed. Explain why. Don't force it on them, but explain it. We want them to come to us. We don't want to just, you know, demand that they come to us. You know, it is a beautiful thing when people like yourselves, excuse me, who say, I believe. I even heard one of my loyal followers say, I would live and die for my goddess. That is what makes me sleep well at night, because I am preaching of her words, not mine. I have no benefit from this but hers. I am doing this for my goddess and nobody else. So, you know, just spread the word. And if you find someone who is really intrigued and really wants to know more, message me. Message me and say, hey, this person wants to know more. I will do my privilege and my honor in her name to give them as much as they want or need. And I'm hoping in return they will say, this house speaks to me. This is me. I want to be a part of this great thing. So, you know, the thing about this religion is the beauty is someday, and it may not happen the next 5 years, it may not happen the next 10 years, it may not happen the next 15 years, it may never happen at all, but I'll try my hardest. My goal is to not only have this as a religion, but have this as a society. Just like the samurai were to serve the emperor and to serve the people of Japan. It's like our military, wherever you may be. You may be in Germany, you may be in the U.S., you may be in Australia. The people who protect your country and defend your freedom is almost exactly like us. Because I want this to be not only a religion, I want this to be a society. I want to have schools, I want to have hospitals, I want to have, I want this to be its own little country. A piece of land that we can live and smile and live in the right way. And I mean right way, I mean we love, we don't fight, we don't start wars, we don't complain. Because deep down inside, and she knows it, I know it, you know it, we can do this. We can build a land and we can show them all. That is my eventual goal. So, at the end, I like to play the national anthem, but again, Facebook has been really fiddly about that. I do want to play you guys a song that really touched my heart. I saw this on a YouTube video. And for you bronies and Pegasisters, you will know what I'm talking about. This one's called The Children of the Night. It is based off of Edgar Allan Poe's, I don't know if you call it a riddle or not, but
come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadows. Follow, sweet children. children, oh take me away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadows.
Thank you so much, guys. Let the moon beam shine deep and warm your heart and touch your soul tonight. We will have a sermon tomorrow, same time. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great night. Thank you.